looking to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Goff, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Cleveland Browns, Charles, it has been a tough season for them so far. Yes, they do have a couple wins, but 2-4-1 and another overtime loss in Week 7. This one at Tampa Bay. It's a team that could realistically have 5 or 6 wins right now.
Yeah, and I think that while they're keeping things competitive, as you mentioned, there could be some good news with that. I like their demeanor. They're not happy about being competitive. They want those wins that you just mentioned that they've let get away. 4th overtime game of the year already. But the good thing is Baker Mayfield is their starting quarterback. 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, a late touchdown that sent it to overtime, and then got beat on a 59-yard field goal.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Third and 2, Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's...
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Longacre in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mayfield down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score. Point after here coming up. The extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Pretty much the unquestioned #1 team in the NFL through the first 7 weeks of the season, coming back onto the field here. That, of course, the L.A. Rams, Charles, 7-0. Blew away San Francisco last week, 39-10. It's their first 7-0 start since 1985.
And remember when they were worried about Aaron Donald and him coming to the team and when he would get really into shape and rounded into form? Well, how about 4 sacks and a forced fumble against San Francisco? That's a career high for him in terms of sacks. But I know how people keep saying, well, when will they get tested? To me, they got tested this week by having the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. Trying to get it to Woods. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. First down throw from Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action him or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Gurley, after hitting pay dirt last week against San Francisco, it's now 10 straight games for him with at least 1 score, Charles.
We talked about him in preseason, and he was my choice then for MVP in the league, and I'm not backing off from it now. He runs it, catches it.
Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 9 on 2nd and goal. Goff. Dancing to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking.
I know. And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And now the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Mayfield looks to throw on the move to his left. And this one is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go. Here we go. 76. 76.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, this is Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Rams have got it back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now Goff on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Goff. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
5.
Out of the gun. Goff. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
4 down. 180.
On 4th down, Goff steps away to his left. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes. Samson Ebukam. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Mayfield, buying time to his left. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and short yardage. Mayfield finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue landed!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff forced out to his left. Now the ball comes loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. From the 50, it's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, Charles, pretty big piece of news around the NFL on Monday the 22nd. Dallas Cowboys, all the talk about them needing a big-time target out wide. They went and got Amari Cooper.
The speculation was there. The discussion was there. But then late Monday, as you noted, it became real. The Cowboys decided they needed a WR1 and went to Oakland and got Amari Cooper and gave up their #1 draft pick for 2019 in return.
What do you think of the fit there?
I think the fit is excellent. Dallas screaming for a wide receiver who can attract attention, stretch the field, and make big. He can do all of that. He should help his quarterback, Dak Prescott, become an even better player.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we got a second here. Let's take a peek around the league. What's coming up week 8? A couple big games as we near the halfway point of the season, Charles. I'm mainly looking at Philly and Jacksonville and London, and then New Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Philly and Jacksonville, both teams struggling right now. The Eagles have already lost 4 games. They lost 3 all of last season. Both of those teams need to win in a big way. New Orleans at Minnesota, the Saints are on a heck of a roll right now. They've won 5 in a row, but the Vikings quietly have won 3 straight and seem offense again. And how about Green Bay? They had the week off this past week. Big win over San Francisco at home on a Monday night. They now head out to face the 7-0 Rams in Los Angeles. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that one. That is a big one indeed.
Aaron Rodgers, Todd Gurley. Let's do this. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding room to the 20, and finally taken down at the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Brockers in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
The throw on 2nd down is gone. And it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 30. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Set the valve. 82 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
14.
From the gun, here's Gone. That's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Goff on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's Stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Listen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Longacre in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hot. 180. Harbaugh.
Out of the gun. Goff. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He may try and run. And Owen caught it up. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Sometimes you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And his throw here is incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete then. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. To return, it's Peppers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mayfield now, forced out to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and rip.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Mayfield now on second down, being chased out left. And some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Steps away to his left. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down, Mayfield again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mayfield with it once more. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Darren Fells from 3 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mark Barron. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throwing now. Goff. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, it's just...
And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Whoa.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Single. Here goes it on. By 20. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. To attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw is Goff. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles...